Hello everyone. Welcome to the object oriented programming and Python. In this series we will be talking about the classes and constructor, destructors, inheritance and multiple inheritance. As we know that Python is object oriented programming language, so uh, it is not possible that we don't talk about the classes when we are working in Python. So actually object oriented techniques makes the coder's life very easy. In other words, if I say it's a reusability, object oriented techniques are used to make the life of coder easy, uh, in a sense that you can use the code over and over again. You can manage your code easily. You can write your code not in very complex line and line and hundred of lines. You can make your code manageable, so in order to make other people understand that what you have written so far. So uh, let me tell you guys that object oriented techniques are very close to the real life concept. For example, let's talk about the class. Class is a blueprint, is a template which contains some methods and attributes. For example, let's take as an example of a person. A person, if we take a class of a person, it means person has some attributes. It has person has a name, person has a age, person has some ID card number, and person do perform some functionalities, do perform some functions, just like he goes to his office, he eats the meat and something like that. So this is the basic concept of a class or blueprint or a template. So class will contain member functions and attributes. So let's take example of person and let's get our hands dirty in the code. In order to declare a class in Python, we write a class variable and then name of the class. I will give it a name person, and then we write a colon, hit enter, and it will automatically be indented on the second line, and then we will write some attributes like name is equal to Jim, age is equal to 24. So this is the basic concept. For example, eats meat. Oh, oops, yes, this is the definition of a function, but we forgot to add def at the start of the function name. So this is the definition of function. This is the basic concept of a class, but in here we will not uh, do the work in this way. We will just create a function, member function of the class def and info, and we will pass some parameters, some arguments in the function, and don't forget to write a colon at the end of the function declaration. Yes, it's just the way it is. Okay, so guys, we will pass first name, comma, and last name in the parameters of information function of person class. Guys, uh, let me introduce you with the keyword self. Don't forget to write self in the arguments of function of any class. This self keyword is this actually works just like the pointers. This is the pointer of this class. So don't forget to write this self keyword, it's very important guys, believe me. Okay, now we will just set these first name and last name with the parameters, with the attributes of function class. First name and assignment operators and equals to this first name. How we can say that the function name variable is coming from the arguments is equal to this with the same name? In order to differentiate these two words, we will just write self dot first name. In this way, this self keyword, this pointer will define that this first name is a variable of this person class, is a member variable of this person's attribute. This is the attribute of this person's class, and this first name is coming as argument in from this information function. So this is the way. Self dot last name is equal to last name. This is the last name coming from these arguments, and this last name is the attribute of this person class. Yes, this is the way how it works in Python. Hit enter and let's define another function, and which will print the information of this person's class. Print info and brackets and colon. Hit enter, and we just want to print this in these first name and last name in here. So we will write as print brackets and self dot first name comma, and we will give some space using two double quotes, and we will write the last name. But we will write the last name in here using this pointer. This pointer represents that this last name is coming from here. This pointer represents that this last name and first name attribute is of attribute of person class. So okay, so now we will just define a object to access the class person. So guys, now we are going to define a object. We are going to make a object that how can we access the member functions and attributes of this person's class. So this is the way how we can create an object. Just write a name, any object. I'm gonna name it obj is equal to and person class. This is the guys, this is the way how we can access the attributes and member functions of person's class using this object. Now this object knows that this this obj variable has become an object of person's class, and this object has access to all these member functions and attributes. So we will just pass some parameters just like this. Obj dot set dot info, which is a function, this function which is taking two parameters, first name last name, and self. We will not give anything for the self here because self is just predefined argument for this function. So we will write first name as Jim column comma, and second name John. I hope I have correct spellings. So hit enter. Now we will print this first name and last name from this information uh, function in this function. Now we have passed these first name and last name to information function in first name and last name, and it this self knows that now these parameters has come to these variables. So we will just print these first name and last name using this obj object, which is the object of person class. Obj dot print print actually print info. Yep. So guys, this print info function is not taking any parameters, so we will not pass anything in it. So hit enter, hit control S to save this file, and let's run it. Let's hope it will run. Okay, it's given an error. So guys, we have an error of colon here. Let's run it again. I hope. So guys, this is saying that print info takes no arguments when given, and okay guys, I intentionally left this print info argument empty because I wanted to tell you that the self, I told you at the start of the tutorial that self is necessary in every function, sorry, here in every function's arguments. We are not passing anything, but this function will take self definitely. Let's run it again. I hope we will get the output. So this is the output, guys. Congratulations. We just got our output. We passed Jim and John as a first and second name in the function info, and this info function took these parameters, and now we again called our function print info, and this print info took these parameters from here and printed these parameters as output to us. This is cool, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this tutorial. This was the basic concept of class and object, and we also covered functions in this tutorial. So hope you guys understand the basic concept. If you don't know what's going on, please do comment under my video on Breakbugs channel. I will be answering you there in the comments. Thank you very much, guys.